This is Darkman Doll. Today I decided to do a show for Freeform Dreadlock Talk. Freeform Dreadlock Talk is basically a show where I talk to you about my journey I've had thus far for 24 years with Freeform Dreadlocks. And I discuss any questions you guys might have about your journey. So today what I wanted to talk about is kind of the ridiculous things people do with their dreads. And I'm included because I've done some really ridiculous things in the past. At least what I would consider ridiculous. In the past, and I've noticed looking at my videos from the past, I've learned something from those videos. Some of the videos I look back on and go, yeah, that's right. But yeah, it's just interesting how we can't seem to be people that just can't stop fidgeting in our hair and doing things to it. So, and that was one of the reasons why I embarked upon this journey. I just got through cleansing my dreads, and well, I just rinsed them with really warm water in the shower, and then I put, yes, get this, I put conditioner on them. Yes, I did. And I used one that, it hasn't been used leaving a residue on my dreads or on my scalp. So I only use it every now and then when my hair feels really dry. And it's been feeling that way lately. And that has a lot to do with the change I'm going through too, through menopause. So I know people think, oh, you're too young to go through that. Well, a lot of times menopause could come on early when you have an extreme amount of stress in your life. And that's what's going on with me. So I'm going to take down my hair. I'm going to take my hair out of the towel and let it air dry. And that's what I do. I don't use a hair dryer or anything like that. I have one of those hair dryers you can sit underneath. But I choose not to use that one because that one's all plastic and it gets so freaking hot. I'm afraid something's going to melt on it. Let me put my towel somewhere so it can dry. I'll be right back. Let's pause it. So yeah, some of the silly things I've done in the past was wear my hair in hairstyles that are way too tight and sleep in them. How many people have done that? Raise your hand if you've done that. Well, what happens when I do that is I'll wake up in the morning, there's a bump or two on my scalp because you're pulling the hair at the scalp so tight. And, you know, here's the thing. With me, personally, some people may not be like me or as sensitive in the scalp. I am. I like to be able to just put my hair in certain things, but certain ways of putting my hair up is damaging. Because, first of all, my hair is shorter on the top part of my, like here, there's short dreads on top here, and then there's the longer dreads on the bottom here, and right here too, and then some longer ones in the back. So my hair's not all one length to the point where if I were to put it into, you know, 2 braids or 3, you know, whatever, it wouldn't be as much tension. But because my hair isn't all one length, it's going to be more tension with certain ways of putting my hair up in safety. I recently restrained myself from taking all of my dreads and putting it in one braid. I think it's not a good idea because it's not all one length, and also, as I've shown you before in other videos, this is what happens. Damage. It's thin at the end. It's thick right up here, and then once you get down here, it's thin. And that's because when I braid my hair and I twist it, when the hair is being twisted and pulled in certain ways, it weakens my hair. It may not weaken yours, but it weakens mine. And I have, like I've said, 4C hair, which is tightly coiled hair, and it gets prone to dryness, and it can be brittle and break off really easily if it is not properly nourished. So my hair feels like it's properly nourished right now. As I said, I just went in the shower, I put like really warm water on it. It felt really good, massaged my scalp, and then I applied this conditioner. It was a really good conditioner on it, all natural conditioner, no crap in it, and massaged my scalp and my dreads, and then rinsed it out. I did that for about 2 minutes, and then rinsed it out with really warm water, and now it's air drying. So yeah, that's one of the things I did that was ridiculously bad for my hair and scalp. The other things that I did was earlier on in the season, in the summertime, I did, like, when I was trying to do a deep cleanse, using lemon juice. What was it? It was lemon juice and something else. It was lemon juice and baking soda, I think, or something like that. And then I ended up dyeing it was so strong that it dyed like a portion of my hair, the top part of my hair, and some of the back. I wasn't trying to dye my hair. I was trying to do like a different type of deep cleanse, but it cleanses so deep that it stripped the color, the pigment off my hair, and it also dried it. Made this part of my hair dry, and then this part was kind of breaking off a little bit up top. So then I had to repair the damage that I did by all kinds of treatments. I discovered rice water and started using that on my hair to make it strong and not fragile. I was using, still am, wild growth hair oil on my hairline, and my hairline has recuperated successfully. And even like up top, I've got more new growth, a ton of more new growth from using the wild growth hair oil, and in the back of my head too, because those are those hot spots where the growth it struggles. Right here in the back here, and right here was breaking off, but now it's not anymore. So I did a combination of things. But yeah, there's some silly things I did, like put it in 2 French braids. Put my hair in 2 French braids. It may look cute and all, but it hurts like fucking hell. And why did I do it? I did it because I was trying to find something different, a different way to put my hair up. But now I'm just sticking to one main way of putting my hair up and away. And it's mainly just, as someone recommended to do, just to put it in one ponytail a long time ago. But at the time, all of my hair wasn't as long as it is now. So I couldn't do that style. So mainly I've been just doing this and leaving the hair out that won't go into a ponytail, so I'm not pulling at it. You know what I mean? And sometimes I get a little experimental and put it in a scrunchie and just do like that into a bun like that. Whoa, my cat just jumped off of the stool he was on. But I put it into a messy bun, or I just experiment with ways of putting my hair up that isn't going to cause tension on my hair. If I feel like it's pulling too tight and it's hurting when I turn my head or whatever, then I don't do it, and I do something a little looser. Sometimes I'll do the dreadlock buns, the 2 buns, just as long as it's not tight. But most of the time, I just want to put it up in something that's loose, that's not applying so much tension to my scalp. So that's the main thing that I did that was a mistake, is applying so much tension to my scalp. And pulling and twisting it through braiding it can weaken it, especially if you have skinny dreads, it can weaken them. I've seen a lot of people do some really weird things with their dreads that I consider weird, like the whole making sure that you have your edges all swirly and wavy when the rest of the texture of your hair is not wavy and swirly. It doesn't make any sense. It seems like somebody who used to have a relaxer and used to have their hair straight, and they still miss that little waviness of their hairline. It just seems really silly to me. But a lot of people have dreadlocks for different reasons. They have it for a style and not because this is the hair on their head that comes out naturally. So that's the difference between the two. I'm not trying to do some crazy ass hairstyles every time you see me. That's just not what I'm all about. But I do put my hair up and try to put it up and out of the way to where it's not gonna get damaged. I think that's the key to keeping length in your dreadlocks. And what I've learned for 24 years is keeping those edges protected. These edges protected. When they're short, it's easier to protect them because they're not dragging down and getting into all kinds of things, trying to get in your food, all this stuff. So if your hair is starting to get to that length, I suggest that you put it up for most of the day when you're doing shit, so that you don't end up ruining your hair. I'm going to let my hair air dry, and then once it air dries, it's going to put it up into a loose bun. It's probably something like this. I've done a lot of different combinations of this loose bun, but I don't like to do dreadlock hairstyle videos because each time I do a style or whatever way of putting my hair up, it's going to look different each time. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to do a series of these styles because I really don't need to have people going around looking like me, looking like me or something, like I'm some sort of idol or something. I'm not. I'm just somebody sharing my experience with having freeform dreadlocks for all these years. And if you find something within these videos that I make that helps you, I feel really glad, because that's what I'm here to do, is help and to simplify things for you. Because a lot of these dreadlock groups that I've looked at the comments, and I've looked at the posts that people have. They're just desperate. When is my hair gonna dread up? When is it gonna get down to my knees? When am I gonna have hair that looks like Lady Clark's? You're not gonna have hair that looks like Lady Clark's. You're not gonna have dreadlocks down to your knees looking exactly like somebody else. You can have dreadlocks down to your knees looking like you, but not somebody else. I'm gonna move my phone because my cat decided to get on the bed. Hey, I guess the lighting's better over here anyway. But yeah, I think people spend too much time fixating on making their hair look like somebody else's, doing so many different things to it, and in the process ruining your hair. When I first started on my freeform dreadlock journey, I did that too. I was looking at all these different people in their hair and trying to compare myself to their hair, and it doesn't compare. You can have the same texture, but all your hair is going to grow differently, and that's the main thing. If you're a fly-by-night freeform dreadlocker, hey, you are. I'm just like saying, like, people need to stop doing so much and keep things simple, because this is what freeform dreadlocks is all about. The meaning of it has changed over the years by people who've changed what it means to have freeform dreadlocks. It means being free, your hair being free, free from bondage, free from, poking and prodding at it all the time and putting shit on it that's going to fry it, putting it in extremely tight hairstyles to where it's painful to exist on this planet. I mean, when you go to sleep and you're wearing some tight-ass hairstyle, it may look, what you deem to be look really beautiful, but it's tight as fuck and it's hurting your scalp and it's ruining your scalp. And that's where all the growth starts at. But I'm not here to tell people not to do those hairstyles, but I'm just saying, if you're saying that you want a healthy head of hair, that's not one way to do it, by doing all kinds of shit to your hair all the time. I'm here to tell you that from experience. There's things definitely through the years I do differently that I didn't do before with my dreadlocks. Like years ago, I just watched a recent video that has a lot of what I consider a lot of views, like over 1,000 views on it, and it was just me talking about how I don't use oils on my dreads or my scalp because I feel like it attracts a lot of dust and all this stuff. It did at the time. That's why I didn't use it. So nowadays, it's okay because I let it air dry and then I put my hair up, and then I don't have to worry about the dust and lint and all that kind of stuff and dirt. I put my hair up in a way. That solves that problem. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think that we're fixating too much and we get bored, and so we do all kinds of drastic things to our hair. I mean, why do you really need to lay down your edges if you have natural hair? You're laying down your edges to make it look like something other than what it is. And you're doing these styles to make your hair look something other than what it is. A lot of people are. Not everybody, but a lot of people are. And if you want healthy hair, stop doing a ton of shit to it. Keep it healthy, keep it simple. That's all you need to do. So, with that said, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I'll show you the back of my head. You see the front of my head all the time, never see the back. So, this one is really right here. Look at it. It always likes to come in the front on my shoulder. So, that's one of the longer dreads I have. I got different sizes. But here's the thing, is I like all of my dreads, no matter what size they are, whatever shape they are. Each and every one of them is unique and beautiful all on their own. So yeah. And yeah, just take time and do things that are productive, and then you won't fixate on your hair, and you'll have a healthy head of hair for as long as you want. So with that said, Bread's blessings to y'all. I'll see you soon. If you'd like to donate to this channel, you can go to my Cash App, my Google Pay, or my PayPal. In exchange for your donation, I can create a one-of-a-kind piece of artwork for you, or I can create a video that is on a topic of your choosing. So, thank you guys. Keep it simple and be creative, and that'll keep you from fucking with your hair all the time. Peace.